All right, welcome back. She's an award-winning author of 7 novels. She lectures internationally about people who were chased around the world for almost 400 years while keeping their faith alive. And she's here with us today talking about her most recent body of work titled Hidden Ones, A Veil of Memories. Welcome to the show, Marcia Fine.
Thank you so much,
Yes,
Warren.
thank you so much for being here. Okay, so your work is historical fiction, which I really love. So what makes this genre so special?
Well, you're telling a story and making it interesting. It's not like a class where sometimes there are a lot of boring facts and dates and things to memorize. All of that is worked into a story, and as humans, we love stories.
Yes, it makes history come alive, right?
Absolutely.
That's why if you've never read an historical fiction book, you really should check one out because it really brings it alive. It's so interesting. Okay, so what is Hidden Ones about, your book?
Hidden Ones is about the Mexican Inquisition. And many people don't know that there was an Inquisition in Central and South America. After Spain and Portugal, the Queen Isabella sent her troops in this direction, and they opened up first in Peru, in Lima, Peru, in 1570. It was very successful because the Inquisition confiscated property. It was a way to fill coffers.
And let the torture begin.
And let the torture begin. Well, at the time, the accepted mode was that public punishment was the best way to change behavior.
And to find God.
And to find God, and they had what they called auto de fe. An auto de fe is an act of faith. And it was huge spectacles, and the book starts in 1649.
And I don't think people really understand this. This is a real scar on our history and on our country.
Oh.
That this went on in certain parts of it.
Absolutely.
So let me ask you though, the characters, they're all strong women?
They're all strong women. I would love to see maybe Rita Moreno play the grandmother in the book, but it's based on a true story. I got into the Inquisition archives, and there was a grandmother who was arrested during the Inquisition. I can't reveal who turned her in.
Okay.
However,
so they're feminists though, right?
Yes,
would you call them that?
I would.
Even during that era.
Absolutely. Because the husbands traveled to earn a living. They had networks all over of other people who were also in their situation being conversos.
Okay. Let's talk about this. What are you holding and why?
Okay, I'm holding a peacock feather because that was a signal when people who had been forcibly converted from Judaism to Catholicism wanted to connect with other people. They were living double lives. So they were Catholic, they went to Mass, they obeyed the rules of the church, but in their homes, they were practicing Judaism. And so to make that connection, they would have a peacock feather on their
password.
Like a password on their lapel or on a bag. They've sewed it on pillows.
Got it. Let me ask you this. Hidden Ones is written in a special way. There's no quotation marks. So, what's that on purpose?
Yes, absolutely. It's almost like you're reading somebody's diary, and you just sneak right in and open the pages. It goes back and forth between the grandmother and her granddaughter who actually saves her.
It sounds like a very intimate story.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so do you envision this book being made into a movie? And you mentioned one star. Like, what kind of stars would you like to see?
Oh, there are so many good roles in this book for young Latinx actors.
So many great actresses.
Yes, from Sofia Vergara to Eva Longoria, who I have her quotes. She's looking for better roles. They all want better roles, and these are some very meaty roles from some good actresses. Like Jessica Alba had her DNA done on one of the TV shows, and she found out that she is of Sephardic heritage, of Jewish heritage, because the Spanish Jews are called Sephardic. The Eastern ones are Ashkenazis.
I want to ask you really quickly, when you lecture and teach, you call your talks Tia Talks.
Yes.
So why is that, really quickly?
Well, a Tia Talk, Tia in Spanish, of course, is aunt, and a Tia Talk for me stands for the T, teaching tolerance, that we've got to be more tolerant of one another and everybody else's beliefs. I is identity. Who are we really? The whole trend now is toward DNA and epigenetics and finding out who we are and how our genes might have been changed by our past ancestors. And the A is acceptance, is accepting everybody so that we can live in a more peaceful world.
I have a feeling if I read your book, I'm going to learn a lot.
I hope so. It's been successful because mainly people don't know there was an Inquisition in Mexico.
It is shocking to me.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming by. Really quickly, where can people get more information and
You
where to get the
can
book?
go to my website, marciafine.com, MarciaFine. Of course, it's on all the social media sites.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to go to the opening of your book into a movie. All right, we'll have a lot more right here on Daily Flash.
Okay, see you on the red carpet.